woman intentionally turned on her phone's recording function and placed it in the corner. The next second, her mother-in-law walked in with her husband's lover. Just because the woman hadn't cooked for her on time, the mother-in-law demanded that she quickly divorce her son. Looking at the lover's triumphant gaze, the woman turned around, grabbed the noodles on the table, threw them at the mother-in-law, and splashed red wine on the lover. Then the woman said angrily that if they dared to bully her again, she would send both of them to meet God. At that moment, the woman's husband came back. The mother-in-law immediately stepped forward to complain to the man, falsely accusing the woman of hitting her for no reason. However, the husband noticed that his wife, who used to be dull and slow-witted, now had delicate makeup on. The husband asked his wife what on earth she wanted to do. The woman directly took out the video she had just recorded to prove that it was the mother-in-law who had made the first move. But after watching it, the husband still spoke up for his mother. It was not until this moment that the woman was completely disheartened. She asked her husband for a divorce and then left. The reason for the woman such a big change was that she had been diagnosed with a terminal illness 3 days ago. The woman had planned to spend her last days accompanying her family. However, when she got home, looking at the toys scattered all over the floor, the woman only scolded her son a little. The son immediately cried and said that the woman was old and ugly, and that she loved to be harsh to him. She was not at all as gentle as her husband's lover. What was worse, the husband brought his lover back at this time. Looking at everything in front of her, the woman thought that she had clearly given her all for the family in the past, but in return, she got such betrayal now. At this moment, the woman completely came to her senses. She decided to live only for herself in the remaining days. Just as the woman was about to leave, the mother-in-law threatened her that if she left that day, she should never come back. Looking at her indifferent husband beside her, the woman resolutely agreed and then left without looking back. After leaving home, the woman went to the mall and shopped like crazy. She bought all the expensive jewelry and cosmetics. Then she went to a party to enjoy herself to the fullest. In the last days of her life, the woman wanted to try things she had never done before. So she asked the waiter to send a man into her room. However, when the door opened, it was her husband who appeared.